All right, today we're going to go over how to use the color scheme generator as well as how to create values in Kleki. Okay, so when you come over, I'm going to share my screen now. When you come over to the Spirit Animal Google Slides, you need to go down to the color schemes slide. Okay, in the left-hand corner, there is a little link to use a color scheme generator. You click here and it opens up a new tab. Now, we have two different color schemes that we choose from, either complementary or analogous. What you need to do is go drag your base color, which is right here at the circle in the beginning, drag it out to the outside. The outside is where it's saturated and bright. The inside is where it's been added, where tint has been added, which is where it's when it's mixed in with white. So we want to have our hue saturated. You need to pick a saturated color on the outside rim. For example, we'll do yellow. And notice that there's a code right here. This code is going to be very important when we go into Kleki.com in order to use the exact same color. This code is generated on most digital programs that use color. You can put in a specific code and get this exact color. So number 2 is to choose a harmony. So you are supposed to choose from either complementary or analogous, okay? Two different types of color wheel color schemes. And we're going to choose complementary first, and you'll notice that it gives you the code for the second color, which is exactly across the color wheel from each other. If you chose analogous, it will give you 3 colors because there are 3 colors right next to each other on the color wheel. We're going to stick with complementary for this one, but remember that these codes are going to be really helpful. What you're going to do is you're going to highlight this code, right-click it, or click Control B or Control C to copy it. Come down here and click copy. And then you're going to go over to your Kleki.com tab. And you're going to add this exact code into your color tab, your color box. So you go to this hashtag that says manual color input, click on it, and then in the hex, you will right click and click paste. This is going to be the exact color that we chose. So you click OK. Now you have this color. All you have to do now is adjust the size of your brush. And you can switch between blocky color or circle color at your choice. And then you're going to create your first hue. So we are creating the color value. Now remember in the Google Slides, we are creating this color value scale. We're going to be using our complementary color scheme to create this color value. So we need to add 3 tints, which is when we mix a color with white, for example, like up here. And then we're going to do 3 shades, okay? So when we mix it with black, okay? When we use Kleki, we are going to be using this system to be able to create those colors or those tints and shades. So you drag the top border in over to the left. Now the reason why we stay on this corner or this straight edge is because this is as close as we can get to keeping the hue pure, which is when it's not mixed in with other colors, and keeping it close to the white. So if we drag it over to the left, then we can get our first tint. So our tint is going over to the left. Remember, a tint is when we mix it with white. Then we'll drag it over again, color it, and then drag it over one more time. Okay, here are our 3 tints. So now we have a beautiful array of tints. And now we're going to do the same thing for our shades. Remember, shade is when we mix it with black. Okay, tint is with white, shade is with black. In order to do this on Kleki, we bring our pointer right over to the corner again, and then we're going to drag it right along the edge and go down. Okay, so this is the first color that we'll use. Then we'll drag it down again. And then our last one. Okay, now we have 3 shades. Now we're going to go back to our color wheel generator and choose the other color. So highlight your purple. You guys can choose any color on the color wheel and click copy. Okay, now you have your other code, your complementary color to include in Kleki. So you go over to the hashtag under the color box, click on it, and then you can right click and click paste. Okay. Now you have your color. There's your hue. Now we're going to do the same process. So drag it over to the top, create your nice light tint. First one, second one, and third one. Now we're going to do the same thing, drag it over to the corner, then drag it directly down along the edge. Let's get that dark shade, shade number 1, shade number 2, and shade number 3. Okay, this is all that you need to do for your color value scheme, your color value scale. Okay, this is what you're doing on Kleki. All you have to do now is go up to the right hand corner and click the blue arrow where it says save image. Once you click this, it will save it to your computer and you can turn it in.